Hey, I appreciate for watching this video, and if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe and turn notification on so you don't miss any update. Let's take a look at Zilliqa. This is the daily chart for Zilliqa, and the data is to 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on October the 12th. Zilliqa broke out of consolidation near the end of last year, ran from about 2 cents all the way to 25 cents, retraced, bounced back up and retest this prior high at 25 cents again, but get rejected. So that was the problem. We had this double top, and after that, the price continued to retrace. The first bearish signal that we had when this red line, which is the 10 days moving average, crossed over and dropped below the white line, which is the 50 days. The price continued to drop, and then around the middle of June, we had this extremely bearish signal when the 50 days crossed over and dropped below the 200 days. This was the death cross. Then the price continued to retrace, dropped all the way down to about 4.5 cents. When Zilliqa was retracing, it was forming this falling wedge, and the price broke out, ran all the way to the target, which is about a 14 cents, retested this prior high. Unfortunately, at that point, we had the Bitcoin flash crash, and that caused a major drop in the price of Zilliqa. Because Zilliqa was not able to cross over this prior resistance, it is creating this higher low and connect these two higher low points. This now gives us this new resistance trend line. Then the price continued to retrace, dropped all the way down to about 7 cents, then started to reverse in price. But the minute it tested the resistance of this trend line, it get rejected. Right now, Zilliqa is trading at around 9 cents, or is almost 4% lower than the prior day. When Zilliqa retraced to about 7 cents and then reversed in price, it is also forming this lower high. Connecting these two lower high points would give us the support trend line. Look at the support trend line as well as the resistance trend line. Essentially what's happening now is Zilliqa has been trending down, but it is forming this symmetrical triangle. The price is getting very close to the apex. So within the next few days, we will have a situation where either Zilliqa would break to the upside or break down to the downside. Let's take a look at Zilliqa on this 1 hour chart. When Zilliqa was trending down, it was forming this lower low as well as higher low. By connecting all these points, give us a downward support trend line and extend that to the top. That gave us the downward channel, and Zilliqa has very much been oscillate within this downward channel. As you can see, every time when the price swing up, tested the resistance, get rejected, drop, tested the support, bounce right back up, same as here, swing up, tested the resistance, get rejected. So here we are looking at Zilliqa is trending down within this downward channel. And outside of this downward channel, we have this symmetrical triangle. Switch back to the daily chart. Just within the next few days, we will see a possibility either for a break to the upside or a break to the downside. Let's look at the worst case scenario. If the price were to continue to retrace and then retest the support, and if the price were to break down, then we are looking at the first level of resistance right at this prior low at about 7.4 cents. A breakdown would have Zilliqa retest the resistance of this downward channel, also the prior low at 5.1 cents. I don't think this is going to happen. I do believe that the worst case scenario would be for Zilliqa to retrace and test the support of this trend line. If Zilliqa were to find some sort of buying support stabilize around this point, then the key price is for Zilliqa to trade over the 10 days as well as this resistance trend line, and that would be right at around the 10 cents. So the key price for us to look forward to is right at around 10 cents. Stabilize over that for at least 2 or 3 days. Then we're looking at Zilliqa could potentially run up and retest the prior high at around 14 cents. There is no doubt Zilliqa is struggling right now, but there's nothing wrong with this project. It is still the same as when it spiked up to about 25 cents. The way I look at Zilliqa is, it is a great project, very similar to Cardano. Cardano has been focusing on Africa, while Zilliqa has been focusing on Southeast Asia. It is just a matter of time before the price find bottom and will continue to trend up. So for now, just hang tight. The last thing we want to do is sell a good project at a loss. And that's it for this video.